Hello, this is Follow Me by Vanishing Arts. My name's Christopher, and in this episode, we're gonna talk about 1 point perspective. We've already been through 2 point perspective, 3 point perspective, and why now 1 point perspective? First of all, let's start by drawing the horizon, and I'll quickly explain to you when will you face it, or when will you need it. The 1 point perspective is using only one vanishing point, and we use it once we have a situation like this. Let's say that's the surface we stand on. We are here and we watch this surface, but we've got some structures, some buildings, some objects parallel to each other, and they lay just on they just face the one direction. All of them. Like, these can be buildings, these can be the rows of trees. Okay? These can be the street lights that you see from the top. These can even be the cars parked in the parking lot. So in these situations, we're gonna have a 1 point perspective. So how do we actually see it? Let's start from this example. We've got two faces. Like, we can imagine, to simplify this thing, we can imagine we are inside of a box. So we've got one vanishing point, and we've got two sides of our interior in our perspective, and there's the rhythm, right? There can be a rhythm. This does not have to, because we never know if the buildings are the same or just one's bigger, one's smaller, one's more narrow, one's wider. We never know that, but we can know for sure, like, let's say for this example, we can make them the same size. So we basically, we're gonna make, I'll show you the nice way of repeating the distance. So let's say we've got this face, right? We draw diagonals. We've got a center. We draw the line through the center. Okay. Cool. And now the line that we'll draw from this point or from this point through the point that kindly we got by drawing the diagonals and dividing this face into a half, this line will meet with the convergence line at the point where another face of the absolute same size will be shrinked in perspective. And we can do it so on and so on by doing the same thing over and over again, right? The center. Now, I kind of messed up because the center should be the same for both of them. So on this height, okay. And once again, we have to find this point, and now from the top, let's say, we draw another line, and we see how the same face, these three faces are absolutely the same. The situation is like that. The exact same boxes, faces that we see, buildings, whatever you want to be there, of the width of X, just the representation in perspective. So let's say Just going to draw them like that. I'm not going to be constructing them anymore. Okay. So this is 1 point perspective. And someone's going to ask the question, okay, but where's the third vanishing point? Of course, we can have a situation like the camera angle, or just the field of view, or just our point of view will face slightly more upwards, and we're going to have a third vanishing point. Of course, it's no longer going to be the 1 point perspective. We can of course call it 1 point perspective, but it's not going to be 100% true, because we're going to have a third vanishing point. But take a look at it. It's not really complicated. It's very simple. Once again, we draw the horizon line, the vanishing point, okay, so that's our base. That's the very center of our perspective. And let's say we've got our third vanishing point. Okay, and just to replicate the distance, let's say we want to replicate the distance using the third vanishing point, which in this case is the second vanishing point actually. We just do the same thing. Find this point, okay, draw this guideline, connect either this or this, and you can see it's perfect. We've got a line by these points that's facing this vanishing point. Once we replicate the distance once again, you can see, okay, then once again the perspective is like a math. It just doesn't lie. It just gives you a sense, and it's absolutely correct. It just speaks for itself. So one more thing that I'd like to cover in this tutorial is the interior. Once we talk about the 1 point perspective, the interior is the perfect example of 1 point perspective. So let's say, once again, we are inside of a box. This is a box, but with this exception that this has a ceiling. So it's a box, right, that we are inside. Here's the camera, and we can see this wall and maybe some surrounding walls, maybe a bit wider. So first of all, we need to draw this wall that we see, that we take a look at, because we have to make sure to have it a 1 point perspective. We look at it at 90 degrees angle, and only then we have 1 point perspective. So what I'm going to do, let's say I'm trying to make a square. And there's the back face. That's actually the back wall of our room. And here's the vanishing point. Don't get misled by these diagonals. They're really unfortunate. It's really easy to get confused, and we assume that once we do not have any other vanishing point of course there could be a third vanishing point, that all of these lines are parallel and all of these lines are parallel. So just having an information like this small distance, we can really easily replicate it to a different wall, to another wall facing it. Let's say we'd like to divide this wall in half using diagonals. Here's a half of our wall. Let's say that's the half of our wall. It's not absolutely perfect, but it's not the case. We just find this point. We draw the horizontal line, and we find another point, and we draw the vertical line. And if I've done it correct, we should prove it. It's almost there. There's a slight difference, but you get the idea. As well here, we can check it. Oh, because you know my diagonals are slightly bent. That's why, because no one's perfect. We're not using a ruler, but they should cross over there, and it works kind of okay here. So we've got this cross point that has just proven what we just done, but unfortunately this cross point does not cross with our rectangle with the vanishing point. But well, there's just a human factor. Unfortunately, I'm drawing by hand, and if you were using a ruler, we would not have this problem. Okay, so after this episode, you have a basic knowledge of 1 point perspective and of the 1 point perspective with the third vanishing point included. If you found this episode helpful, let me know in the comments. Subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to push the like button under this video. And as always, stay tuned for the next episodes and have a happy drawing.